I'm Ben Bailey, and I believe our Kiwi produce is world class. In 2024, Ahi in Auckland's Commercial Bay won New Zealand's best restaurant and was awarded 3 hats. It's never been more important to tell our New Zealand food story and where our food comes from. The faceless piece of steak or fruit in the supermarket, how was it raised or grown? We need to reconnect with the growers, the producers, the harvesters, and showcase their skills and commitment.
We don't want to produce a product that we can't fully stand behind.
Food is more than fuel to power our bodies. Our food in New Zealand has a unique story, and I want to experience its origins and the Kiwis behind it.
That's got to be one of the most sustainable things I've heard.
New Zealanders deserve to eat the best products from New Zealand. My Hastings adventure continues. While I was at the farmers market, I stumbled upon the most fascinating and interesting man from tomato figs. His name is Murray Douglas, and he has the most incredible knowledge on figs. So I had to go see him at his orchard. Hello, Murray.
Yes, g'day, Ben.
How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the figgery.
Thank you so much. I've heard so much about you. You are a complete encyclopedia of figs. They're such a fascinating fruit to me. I mean, they're one of those seasonal fruits that have a very short season. I think they're difficult to grow. I guess that's because the birds and whatnot get into them.
You said fruit, but can you actually grow a weed?
I'm an expert on weed growing.
Excellent. So are we all. These are easier than growing weeds.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you just put a stick in the ground in winter, and away you go. That tree there, ugly as it is, will last 800 years.
800 years?
Yep, never replant.
Is that the oldest fruit tree in the world then? I mean...
Oh, figs and olives, you know. But the other one you said they called them a fruit, and we do. But they're actually a bunch of flowers in New Zealand. They're not fruit.
Okay.
Okay, to get a fruit, you have to be pollinated, you have
Yes.
to have a seed. These don't.
So you're saying that's a flower, not a fruit, technically?
Correct. Technically, I'm a florist rather than an orchardist.
Okay, this is awesome.
So this is a one we call Grosline Vert in New Zealand. The Americans call it Stella. And it's got many other names right around the world.
Is it going to be red?
It's going to be red.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
And that's it. Now, you'll see it glints in the sun.
Yes.
And that's because that's the sugars. And all of those little things there are flowers, and they're primarily in edible figs. They're primarily female. And those top bits there are the ovaries, where if it was to be pollinated, that's where the wasp would lay her eggs inside there. But that is ready to eat now.
Wow.
Normally it's a bit darker, but it's early at the moment.
So you're saying in this case it's self-pollinated?
No, it's not pollinated at all. It's a flower. It's like eating a dandelion.
Okay, so it's a flower that's almost...
It's a flower that grows in the dark. This is a stem. The stem is pushed out by the flower growing inside it. And to be pollinated, I'll just grab another one.
It's fascinating.
To be pollinated, there's a little wasp has to go in there, but we don't have the wasp in New Zealand. So these are a group of figs called common figs, about 60 of them, different varieties. They don't need pollination, but they can be pollinated, but there's no pollinator in New Zealand. There's another 800 odd figs that must be pollinated, and you won't get a fig. And sometimes we have people come in from Auckland who say, look, I've had a fig tree for 8 years or 10 years, or it's a 50-year-old tree. I've never had a fig. And we say, admire it, it's a great tree, because you will never have a fig off it because you're waiting for pollination. So it's just standing on the corner, desperate and dateless. Whereas these will all grow without pollination. So they're not self-fertile, they're not anything, they're flowers. We don't have to over-science this one. It's just a beautiful group of flowers.
Figs and Murray just blows my mind. I never knew about this amazing flower.
So you can open it. There you go.
You know, as a chef, I thought I knew something about figs, but I actually know
That's a better one than this one. You see, this one's got a bit of thing inside it, but that is just a beautiful one. Now, as a chef, what would you do with it?
I mean, it's endless.
Exactly.
What you can do with them. You know, you can use them. They're one of those fruits you can really use easily, sweet or savoury. And I actually tend to go down the savoury way with it.
Yep, good.
So at the moment, we're doing something with beef.
Yep.
But I'm going to try this guy. Because some are sweeter than others, right?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Taste is taste.
Everything I know about figs, I know nothing now, don't I?
Okay.
I've gone back to square one. This is amazing.
Yeah. Now, that's also texture there. The skin is good. You should eat the skin because figs in New Zealand have, generally speaking, no diseases, so we never, ever spray. So the environmental footprint is really low for a bunch of flowers. And there are probably 500 flowers,
And one fig, 500.
at least in those ones, yeah.
So you're saying it's not a flower, it's a bunch of flowers.
It's a bunch of flowers, yes. It's called a synconian. It grows inside there in an inverted floret.
Figs are so incredible and one of the most oldest trees in the world. The first crop to be domesticated, and through the ages, the fig tree always pops up in our history.
And of course, you know the stories. I mean, the biblical stories, it's in the Quran, it's in the Hindu poems, the great religious poems. Buddha sat under a bow tree, which is Ficus religiosa, ficus meaning the Latin for fig. So, I mean, you get all those lovely connections going back. But the two things that are important for understanding all humanity and culture, the good thing about figs is you dry them.
Yes.
And if you didn't have food for winter, and drying was a critical thing, you died. And the second one, it was the source of sugar, because this is the sweetest of all the fruit.
So highest amount of carbohydrate.
Yep,
When you squeeze it, it's almost, it is full of honey, isn't it? Look.
it is. We call it fig honey.
Honestly, I could talk to Murray for days, but I do need to look around.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 9 figs to collect.
Okay,
we're
you've
on a
got
mission.
those. Okay, here you need one of these. These are called Ronde de Bordeaux.
Ronda de Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. There it is there. That's a bit of leaf rub, so we don't worry too much about that.
No, we don't care about
Okay.
ugly fruit. We're ugly fruit experts here.
Okay, now you need a brown turkey.
A brown turkey.
Yep.
Now, the brown turkey are all show, no go, I reckon.
They're sweet, no flavour.
Yeah, they're so disappointing when you open them up.
These are lovely.
So you like brown turkeys?
Mm.
Yeah, all right.
They're all right. Good grief. We're gonna. Now, hang on. You need to get a. This is a Madeleine.
A Madeleine.
Madeleine. There's a Madeleine. These are small figs. We're almost finished this one. You need one of these. I'll get you a better one, but
What are
I'll
those
show.
ones?
This is Adriaticus.
Adriaticus. Oh, baby, they look beautiful.
There we are. That's the most figgy of all the figs. Okay, this is Grosslong Vert or Stella. This is Adriaticus. This is brown turkey. This is Ronde de Bordeaux or sweet black. This is Black Mission, and this is Magdalene, or sometimes called Robin in New Zealand. Now this one is called
That's a beauty. Look at that.
Sampero, St. Peter.
Oh, my word, look at that.
Now,
It looks
your
like
colleagues are absolutely delighted with a hole that size in the middle.
My colleagues, like chefs.
Chefs, yep.
Do you know, it looks like a crystal that you open from the mountain. Do you know what I mean?
It's a heart.
Oh,
It's a heart. Between that and this, it's 2 weeks.
wow.
It's a flower. It grows like a flower. It doesn't need an apple. Isn't it gorgeous?
That tastes like a grape.
Yes,
got
yes, you
great
got it.
flavours.
You got it. Yeah, it does. I just love this one. It's just, to open it is just gorgeous.
Wow.
So, now this is a bell-shaped pig. Comes from the island of Malta. At least that's what the Maltese people here. And it's again striation. I'll give you that one to keep your numbers right. And you just open it like that. And again, now this is really sweet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, a little bit of acid on that one.
Yeah, that's right. And you can work with it. Put some alkaline against it. There you go. Yeah. That's what, I mean, this is the fascination. I mean, here you've only got a small selection. We've got 36, which we could give you over the season.
So you've got 36 varieties of figs on this property. 9 already now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're missing 1.
Preston over there, see if I can get you one. Preston is the one that's only been, the only one hybridised in Australia.
What does hybridise mean? Is that
Hybridised, well, it's crossed, but it's crossed
naturally?
spontaneously.
Ah, okay,
1 in a million, 1 in 2 million, God knows what.
okay. There we go.
That's Preston.
The magic oh, he's a beauty. Look at that.
Yeah. And again,
Look at the
slightly-
shape, like it's sort of like a pumpkin.
Yep. And it usually is a more rounder one, and that's why we call it the apple.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve apple.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
This is Adriaticus.
Adriaticus.
Yeah, the big Italian red fig. The next one is Preston, which is the Australian hybrid, the only one in Australasia that we're aware of. Came
Preston.
from here. Yep. This is Sampero, the big Portuguese fig, which changes colour to black very quickly in the last moment.
Saint Pero.
Yep.
Saint Peter.
Take the pet up. This is called sweet black in New Zealand. Its proper name is Ronde de Bordeaux
Ronde de Bordeaux.
from French. Yep. This is Black Mission, called Bronoro Black in New Zealand, but
Black Mission.
Black Mission, probably 200 names worldwide. This one here is Malta, that one,
Malta.
from actually the island of Gozo, but as part of the multi one. This is brown turkey, probably the most common fig in New Zealand, and a lovely tani fig, nothing else to it. And then the last one is Stella or Grosline vert in New Zealand, big long green, and that's the baby version of it, but still a lovely fig. Slice it through your salads, whatever you like. And the last one, of course, is the little robin or Magdalena, and it's just crunch sugar. Real sugar fig. Yeah, that's your dessert.
Murray is a national treasure, and I encourage you, if you are ever in Hastings, go and treat yourself at tomato figs. Coming up, another national treasure, Picky, maybe the best apple juice in New Zealand. Nestled on the fertile Hiritanga Plains in Hastings are the orchards for Picky. Picky by name, Picky by nature. A company set up by Ross Beaton, the grower, and Sally Gallagher, the food technician, who make the country's, if not the world's, best fresh apple juice. So I've travelled the world and eaten apples all over the world, and it's no secret that New Zealand grows the best apples. And I don't know, our climate, our soils, and especially in the Hawke's Bay, you're really known for your apples. But why apple juice?
Like you said, we grow the world's best apples, but no one really has ever developed the world's best apple juice. So what we do is take the amazing Hawke's Bay apples, we press them by individual variety to get lots of different flavour profiles, and from that we create the world's best apple juice. Yeah.
The wine industry is so strong in the Hawke's Bay, so essentially you're following that model where you're growing, you know, great varieties just for juice, just like the wine industry.
Why could we not do that with apples? That's exactly right, you did right, that was exactly the concept.
So it's like a true expression of terroir here of the Hawke's Bay too.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, we spend, you know, New Zealand as a country spent so much time investing in apples, apple research to create this amazing fruit, this amazing piece of fruit. And so all of it should be looked after, even if it's just got a few little defects on the front, you know, like if it's got a bit of a scar or it just doesn't look perfect. What's inside is still 100% what it was always meant to be, right?
And delicious.
And yum, yeah.
How do you guys look after this juice so it's almost like it's been pressed and it's a snapshot in time?
In food, simple is difficult. You know, making something simply is the most challenging of it all, right? So the idea is you press it once, and then you take that, the technology we use.
And this is an apple that's been juiced and put in a bottle.
Yeah.
So what steps do you have to do to make sure that's safe?
Yeah.
So it still tastes good, because you've nailed it.
So first of all, you start with an amazing raw material, okay? We press those once on a belt press. We don't, a lot of juice manufacturers would press multiple times. Then that juice has to be pasteurised. Okay, so you can do pasteurisation two ways. You can use heat or you can use pressure.
So do you heat it or pressurise it?
We heat it.
Okay.
We looked at using pressure, but you don't get the long enough shelf life. We cold fill. So what that means with our sterile technology, because we don't have to overheat, we can cool the product quickly and fill cold, which means you preserve the flavour and the colour and the sensory properties, which is the most important thing. So it actually tastes like an apple, not like a boiled sugary syrup.
To be truly sustainable, you need to make it saleable, and Picky have made a huge capital investment.
To make a real difference in New Zealand to this apple base that we have, and we needed to be able to sell a lot of it. So we needed to build a facility that was big enough so we could walk into big multinationals offshore and offer them product and sell it. And I think the technology is key because, you know, in food, one of the main reasons people purchase is taste and flavour, hugely important. So that was one of the key things about the technology that we chose, was to ensuring that flavour is nature is intended, if you like. So, yeah, I mean, taste is king, right? It always has been, always will be.
It's music to my ears.
People say, oh, so what's the magic bullet? And I'm like, there aren't. There's lots of little magic bullets along the way that have created this superior product.
Wow.
And, you know, and it doesn't happen overnight. And I think, as I said at the start, simple is difficult, simple is challenging, but simple is what we're all after, ultimately.
You've done it.
Yeah, we have.
Congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
The technology is nothing without the raw ingredients, and that being the apple. And I wanted to meet Ross, the king of the apple orchard. Ross! Ross!
Ben, I'm next to the apple tree. Hey Ben, would you like to try some of our award-winning apple juice?
Absolutely, let's do it.
This is a single varietal Jazz.
Amazing.
And give it a taste.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Great to be here.
That's just like angel tears crying on your tongue, isn't it, Ben? Beautiful.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely delicious. It's so fresh.
Well, the whole thing about what Sally and I wanted to do is deliver an experience of drinking a freshly picked Jazz apple.
So this is where the magic happens?
We have the youngest soils in the world. We have clear blue sky. We have subterranean water. And so we get the flavour and everything that's coming from being so young into the flavours of the fruit and the juice.
So Hawke's Bay is like the Goldilocks zone for hard fruit like apples?
Correct. And it's known worldwide.
As an apple grower and exporter, Ross didn't like 10% of the fruit that was deemed ugly and unsaleable. So he started on the apple juice journey 12 years ago.
What we wanted to do is take the individual varieties, and they have their different flavour profiles, and customers have their different flavour profiles. You know, with Jazz, for instance, you mentioned Goldilocks. It is the Goldilocks. It's not too sweet, it's not too tart, it's just right, and that's why it's the #1 apple juice in New Zealand.
Okay, let's try one straight from the tree and compare it to the apple juice.
Okay. Would you like to try one, Ben?
I'd love to. How did
Here
you
we
do
go.
that? They're one of the most glorious fruits, and I guess an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's been sort of ingrained in us that these are really healthy fruit to eat. But when you eat it, I think it's just like that perfect mix of sweetness, tart, it's got the crunch, the texture. It's sort of like perfection, isn't it, from Mother Nature?
We believe so.
The ethos of Picky is simple. As most apples go overseas, it's simply about not letting the ugly fruit go to waste and wanted a product equally as good as the apples themselves.
We went in with a vision that we were playing to win. We weren't there to make up numbers, right?
Yeah,
And
I love that.
so from that point of view, we had to have a game plan, which we worked on for a number of years, which was trying to deliver that outcome.
Coming up, there's more to learn about the incredible Picky apple story, and I get a chance to pay homage to my Hastings adventure and put a special dish on the menu at Ahi. Hastings and the Hiritanga Plains are an amazing fertile growing area, and Picky Juices are on a mission to make the world's best apple juice.
When we started this whole project, we wanted to have the best tasting products, juice or any other products that we made equal to anything in the world. And so our philosophy is to try and retain as much flavour and goodness in the juice. And our processing is similar to cooking al dente asparagus, where you boil a pot, you dip the asparagus in, it's there for a moment, you bring it out, it's green, it's crunchy, and it gives you an awesome experience. That's what all of our juices do.
The al dente apple juice.
That's the one, Ben.
More music to my ears. The exact philosophy chefs use to retain flavour, freshness and vibrancy in food. And what's more, they have a huge range of juices and flavours.
Ben, would you like to try something else?
Yeah, exactly. So you don't just make the single varieties, you're diversified as well, covering off lots of ends of the market.
Correct. So, you know, we're basically a beverage business, so we're making beverages. So let's try this apple, manuka, honey and ginger.
Oh, yum. There you go, I'll hold you.
Thank you.
Do we do a cheers every time? I think we should.
I'm on for it.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
you
great.
being a chef, you could really do something with this.
Like adding, dare I say it, ice and gin and vodka or something like that with it could be amazing, right? This has been a massive eye-opener for me, a truly inspirational New Zealand food story. Picky have embraced the ugly fruit that no one wants and made it into an award-winning apple juice. It's been a fantastic time in Hastings, and I can't wait to get back to Ahi as I have a few things in mind for my Hastings dish. Okay, I fill it. Martangi beef, beautiful. While we're down in Hastings, we discovered the Hawke's Bay meatball. So we're going to do an ahi version of that, matched up with the figs from Tamata. And if you look at these figs, they're just incredible. Going to use some Martangi beef eye fillet and some sausage mix. So we've got almost half and half. We're going to push down our sausage meat. Got a little bit of silver beet. Just going to dry it off. Pop that there. And pop that there. The tomato figs go on, and the tomato mushrooms on top. Now I'm going to shape it like a meatball. So I guess you could describe this as maybe inspired by a Wellington or a pativier in France, they would say. But also it's inspired by the Hawke's Bay meatball. I want to make a meatball for two. Now to wrap the meatball in pig offal called crepinet, which will bind the meatball and hold everything together. So that's a beauty. I'm going to give it a little bit of salt. A bit of oil just to start it off. Then we're going to bake that for about 9 minutes at 200 degrees. All right, let's paint our ball. Okay, so we cut it. It's cooked perfectly. I really love the layers of it. Like, it's a meatball. It looks like a meatball, but it's when you cut it open, it's nothing like a meatball. I really love that. Some little Hawke's Bay beetroots. I'll just turn into a bit of a puree. This is Ahi's version of the world-famous Hawke's Bay meatball celebrating Hastings. It's nice to serve the beef with a bit of grass, but look at that.
This episode was brought to you by Balance Farm Environment Awards.